Hello, Danielle here, and in today's video, I'll be sharing some of my sketchbooks. I'm going to flip through and show you some behind the scenes clips of a couple pages I've been working on. I've been working through the book Creative Abstract Watercolors, and it's very addicting. So I wanted to share you some of the exercises that I did and where I started and where I ended up. So let's go ahead and get started. This book was written by Kate Rebecca Leach, and I love how she breaks down her process. Now that I've started working through the book, if I go on Pinterest or Instagram, even on YouTube, I can tell her style. I can see her style from a mile away now. Working through this book allowed me to really slow down. Here I'm working on the third exercise in the book, I believe. I feel like I have to learn over and over again to slow down to go fast. I love to finish projects really fast because I lose interest really fast. Like I'll leave projects undone, and this book really is kind of teaching me to slow down again and take my time. And because of that, I finished so many pages. On this next spread, I remembered that I had a page kind of like this already, just kind of in a different color palette. So I did a double spread of just these abstract women, and I wanted to do some figures on the left and then more of the faces on the right side. I think one thing I liked the most was mark making with the paintbrush or with paint, because I don't think that I really did that before. And when you're working on a figure, it really feels like you're designing their clothes. This is my Strathmore Mixed Media Journal, and this is probably my third one I am filling up. I just started this one. I'm using primarily my Tropicals Prima palette for my watercolors. As soon as I finished a few exercises from the book, I wanted to just test out a few things in my own style to see how I can translate them. Since I do mark making in my artwork already, I felt like this would kind of take things to the next level, and it really did. There are so many ideas in the book that I don't really think I scratched the surface. I even made a small, tiny little journal just of different mark making lines that I like to do. I kept this full time lapse because I kind of wanted to show how I pause and kind of figure out my next move before going ahead. These are all such simple lines, but I think when you layer them together, they make such a big impact. These two are some of my favorites from this batch, and I'll probably do some more like this. With this page, I used my hand stencil and I did some washes of watercolor. They turned out kind of dirty because my stencil already had paint on them, but it all worked out because they kind of look aged. On this page, I didn't do much wet into wet because I already had so much color blending, so I just went in with making marks with my paintbrush. I had to keep checking to make sure my Sharpie wasn't bleeding through to the other side. This sketchbook is not the best at all. Both of the horizontal sketchbooks that you see in this video, I don't even like talk about them because they're horrible and I don't want them to go to waste, so that's why I kept, using them. I love the format, but the paper is trash. This is a spread that I did late at night, so I didn't record much of it. I actually didn't get any of it, but I love the way that these turned out. And I just experimented with different color palettes and had fun with these. I knew that I wanted to incorporate the face in some kind of deconstructed way. So on the right side, I did one of the exercises, and then on the left side, I did kind of like a free-for-all flowing abstract face. My goal was to mirror the marks that I did on the right side onto the left side in some kind of way. I wasn't sure about the color palette at first because I typically don't use yellow and red, but it all worked out and I love the way it turned out. So as you can see, if I do circles on one side, I'll try to do it on the other side in an abstract way. I think my favorite part is the white highlights at the end. It feels like it really finishes off whatever you're working on, whether it's a face or a page or a line. It just makes it feel like it's complete. I had that green area just kind of blank, so I did journaling to finish this page. If you don't already have this book, I suggest that you pick it up. I've seen it at Michael's. I ordered mine off of Amazon, especially if you're someone who loves watercolor. I want to thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.